should be back if everything chooses to work. Yes, yes, we are back, guys. Again, I am completely sorry about that. I think it's just my setup, my internet's being a piece of crap. So with all that being said, again, you know, I'm just glad that things are finally working. I was able to obviously connect to the Wi-Fi. So with all that being said, hopefully we won't have any more interruptions in this stream, and everything will go well. You know, as I said, I stream on my console, so again, I do apologize if we do have a lot of like technical difficulties to speak. So with all that being said, as I said, hopefully we can get to the end of the campaign without having any more tech difficulties. And if we do, I am deeply, deeply sorry. So with all that being said, what was our objective? Crap, someone's gonna notice us. Shit. Alright, that's the lure. Okay. Alright, you're gone. Don't have to do anything. Oh, shit! What the hell? Oh, no! Crap! What is going on here? Shit. Just shit. Just shit. This is fun. This is... I love this. I really do. This is why I love these types of games, you know? I'm sorry, guys, if I'm getting a bit heated right now. Okay, we gotta do this shit all over again. This is fun. You know what? Alright, good, good. Hopefully we can get through this. You know, either it's... You know, like, I'm really sorry, guys, in the stream. Like, either it's tech difficulties or I'm just bad at this game. I'm sorry. If you want me to play a game that I'm actually good at, after our third game, like, who knows? Maybe we'll play Battlefield 6 and I'll actually be surprisingly decent at the game. It'll literally be like a plot twist. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get noticed. Yeah, go for that, you know. Shit. Oh, shit! Shit, someone noticed me. Alright, got him. Fuck! How do I instantly... Bro! This game is doing me like Krillin from Dragon Ball Z, my gosh! I'm like Krillin, I'm like... who else am I like? I'm like Kenny from South Park. I literally feel like Kenny right now. As soon as I just enter the battlefield, boom, I'm unalive. This is so fun. Sorry, the last time I played this game was possibly like a few years back, so... That's why I'm a bit rusty at this shit. And again, like, I'm not gonna lie. Growing up, I never really enjoyed first-person shooters like that. Like, I've always, as people know me and how I want to make it on social media, I was always like an anime type of video gamer. Like, if it was Dragon Ball, Final Fantasy, My Hero Academia, and definitely Naruto, especially anime fighting games specifically, I feel like, again, I may not be the best when it comes to, like, obviously playing with others, because let's face it, I will literally get, you know, destroyed in those types of games. But when it comes to playing against, like, the computer mode, when it comes to playing against, like, you know, story mode and all that crap, I will literally be the best in that game. Like, I can literally finish a story in maybe under 5 to 6 hours on a good day. That's how much I enjoy those games. And it, like, whenever I play those games, it just doesn't feel forced. You know, like, back then, I would only either get games to either A, you know, keep myself occupied and have nothing to do besides school, or B, I would only get these types of games because, like, I kind of felt that's what everyone else was into. Because, like, a lot of people I knew back when I was in, like, middle school and high school used to judge me for liking anime. Like, I remember, like, these two, jocks that was who were like, oh, you like Dragon Ball Z? You like anime? What is wrong with you? And, again, I know it's, like, kind of petty. Like, I'm not really mad about it, obviously, but it's, like, I also feel like it's also a different time era, for being honest, because, like, back then, when I went to school, and I really happy I am at the time change. That's like for something that I was once bullied for something that I was once looked down upon for liking, is actually seen as like something that's cool, something that's actually respectable, you know. But sorry for going off on that tangent. But then again, it is my stream. I can kind of talk about whatever I want, whenever I want. So with all that being said, oh fuck, this is giving me like Battlefield 5 flashbacks. So I kind of had to do that only because that was like the first ever Battlefield game I played. I played all the campaigns from like Under No Flag. Obviously, I played Northeast in my stream, and I played Tierra Leer. I even played what else? I played The Last Tiger, which that was the one where you had to like take control of the tank. So that was interesting to say the least.
Need to get back to white.
Objective: report back to commanding officer. Okay, we gotta make this quick. Honestly, guys, like, I will try to stream a Dragon Ball game before the year ends. I think that's my goal when it comes to the streams, that I do want to find some Dragon Ball game I want to stream. Preferably for the Xbox One, Series X, because it's the easiest for me to stream on. I just have to get, like, a few friends, and hopefully they can help me out with, like, streaming, like, not on the console, you know, because, like, a lot of the Dragon Ball Z games that I have been playing are older games. Like, I've been playing, like, Raging Blast with Xbox 360. I have been playing a lot of the Budokai Tenkaichi series. Like, I love the Tenkaichi series, guys. Oh, man. Fuck. But honestly, and as I always say this, I don't want to just be that one guy that's only known for just playing Dragon Ball or known for just playing a certain game genre. I kind of want to be known for playing multiple game genres all at once. You know? Or, like, not really multiple, but, like, a lot of anime genres, you know, like Dragon Ball, Final Fantasy, Naruto.
Fucking hell, you could kill me.
But I didn't.
No, sure fucking didn't. No shot.
Oh, well, you know, I just kind of saw him out there, and I...
You got fallen lines across the board. That's what I thought.
Bishop, go tell rear command that we'll be moving up.
Don't worry. I can handle myself here.
Head down.
I am such a huge Dragon Ball fan, it's not even crazy. You know, I mean, everyone that I know knows this about me.
Gotta get the rear command.
So, like, that's why I said, you know, with all these Battlefield streams, and the reason I'm making so much more mistakes with this, and I don't really care about, like, you know, oh, the stream's gonna be bad, or the stream's gonna be ass, just like with how, you know, the stream constantly ends abruptly because my Wi-Fi will just snap out on my Xbox.
Wait.
You know, as I said, this is all just a test, you know. And when it comes to a test, it's like, you know, whatever works, I'll see what works if it doesn't work, you know, like, obviously I have to connect to the Wi-Fi before I stream, that's the lesson I learned from
The
this.
Allied position is lost. Artillery fire ordered to cover retreat to beach, shelling the village and outlying forts. Shit. Foster.
Oh gosh.
Fucking Brits. Shelling their own position to cover a retreat.
Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on, but... Alright, I'm just gonna go slowly, just in case.
Artillery already? Fuck!
how like that always damages your health when you play these types of games. Again, it brings me back to Battlefield 5 when I had to do this shit. Oh crap, someone's gonna do that. Oh crap, yay. This is why Jesus. It is so, oh my god, just ignore, oh fuck, I can't ignore. Alright, gone. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! You know what? Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! All of you! Oh, shit! Shit! Finally! We're getting somewhere. We're actually getting somewhere in this freaking game. Finally! Holy fuck! Okay, I have to. Bro, how do you expect me to get to the top
Okay.
there?
This is it.
What?
Now where's
No
Mark?
turning back. Position, men.
Okay, good.
Whitehall, news from the rear.
Safe it, Bishop. Help us here first. Prepare yourselves, men.
Alright, good shot. And it wasn't even a sniper weapon. Another good one. Good one. Ah, fuck. Fuck, motherfucker. Gosh damn it all. Alright, I gotta try not to swear that much. I don't know, it's like I have friends.
Nice
And,
shot, Bishop.
you know, I have a friend that says like just trying not to swear as much. And like I honestly respect that of them. I didn't really eat much today. I just had like a few slices of pizza. That's something I've noticed. I'm eating a lot of pizza lately. I need to like expand my diet. Oh crap!
Fight them back.
Fuck off.
Get under cover.
Just hide here. Has to be better weapons. Oh. Is this a machine one? I love this one. Shit. Everything's looking dark. Is looking. Fuck! Fuck! Come on! Damn it! Oh my goodness! Holy shit! Here we go again. After this stream, I'm probably gonna make dinner. Alright, phew, we finally got through that hellhole. Finally.
Pulse go retreat. They're gonna shell the village and the fort to cover us. We need to get out now.
Right. I sent men up to secure the fort.
Dead man. Who went?
Only those who volunteered, so naturally all of them.
Fucking kids.
You remember being his age?
Foster. Fuck. I gotta get that kid.
Go. I'll pretend I didn't see you.
This isn't on you.
Of course it is. One more death for me to live with. Go, you don't have much time.
Oh, man.
Storming the fort by myself. And I called Foster a pinhead.
This one's always been hell for me. Oh, God. Great. This is fun. Ah, crap. Oh my fucking gosh. Motherfucking. Oh my god. Back. I'm not a pussy. I'm not gonna run away. My god, just like my right really. Again. Gosh. Ah, fuck. This actually makes me kind of dizzy, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe I'll complete this campaign and I'll end the stream and then I'll finish it tomorrow.
Now,
I'm sorry
the
for kind of
entrance
doing it
to
like that, but I feel like how the stream ended earlier. It's kind of made me skeptical of like continuing this fucking stream. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. If I die, I'm actually gonna end the stream. Like, I'm being dead ass. I'm actually just gonna run and just ignore them. Finally.
What, again? You sure you just want to shoot me?
Come on. Let's get you out of here. This place is about to come down any moment.
We can't leave. There are still hostiles coming, and we can't run them without wounded.
You get going there. I'll cover your retreat.
The bishop is still...
I'll make it look like I'm capturing the fort. It'll be enough distraction. Once you get past Allied lines, send up a flare. Let me know you're safe. I'll make my retreat there. Oh, so you're disobeying orders now?
I assume you did come here.
Now. You're a proper Aussie now. Gotta look the part.
Right. Up and at him, lads!
Oh my goodness.
Sailor gear.
Shit, see? Wait. Come here, come here. Please, hurry up.
Sıçarım böyle işi içine. Ne diye buraya tahsis edildi ki? Benimle konuşma. Bir cenabetlik var.
Come on, hurry up. Sorry, chat. I'm literally trying to get like the enemies to be alerted, but apparently they don't want to come to me. It's strange, chat. Can you please how do I say it? If you guys know why they're not wanting to. Oh my! I think I just got spotted. Ah! Oh my goodness! I just got noticed. I just got noticed. I'm scared, chat. What do I do? Gosh, I'm so nervous right now. Oh shit! Let's go. Let's go. Let the action begin. Let's go. I'm excited now. Let's go. Oh shit! I only have like one set of ammo in this weapon, so I gotta switch right now. Come on! Because if I don't, I'm screwed. What the? Oh shit! 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 Oh crap, I am out of ammo. I'm screwed then. Shit, there has to be another weapon in this battlefield. What the hell? If there's not, I'm screwed. There has to be a crate somewhere. Oh, fuck! Fuck! See, I fucking hate this shit. It's just literally spamming with fucking weapons and shit. Like, holy crap! Oh my gosh, see? See, how can we compete with this? Oh my goodness! There it is! There it is! There it is! Alright, we got one hit on it. Just gotta keep running to cover. Okay. So yeah, based on these Battlefield games, this one's based off of the Great War, fun fact, while Battlefield 5 is supposed to be based off of World War II. I don't know if I said that in my last stream. Ah, fuck. Shit! Damn it! Ah! Ah! Why? Battlefield 1. Like, if you told me I had to, like, write a book about the Great War, I could probably write something that's somewhat accurate. Here you go. Oh crap! I don't have any more like stuff to throw. Oh my goodness! It's like they all spawn. Better. So we'll have fun with the field day with this. Nice. Ah shit. Part 2, huh? Yeah. Right, let's get to cover so like I can at least heal. And that's something I want to say. Like the reason I don't want to stream Call of Duty games is because one thing I hate about Call of Duty is just the fact that like they kind of they put realism over gameplay. Like I remember one thing that I hated about Call of Duty World War II, and as much as I like the historical accuracy of that game, I really cannot stand the fact that every time like you get shot or injured, you have to get into cover and use like a healing kit. Like honestly, like this is an actual like real life shit. I'm like, if I really want to experience real life, obviously I wouldn't because that would actually scare me. But with all that being said, what I'm trying to say is that's like the fact that you have to, get a fucking kit just to heal yourself and not have a computer do it to you, it just takes away from the fun of it for me. Ugh, excuse me. It's like kind of like playing a game where every time you ran, you had to like pant and stop, you know? Oh shit. Yeah. Damn. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Some of these war stories do make me sad. Like one in Battlefield 5 really did make me sad. Like the skiing mission with like Nordlies. That was really, that made me so sad when I first played it back when I was like a senior in high school. It kind of made it feel like there was actual feelings to making that game. The amount of people that unfortunately had to go through what a lot of these people go through these games. I mean, I do have to say this, that like these war stories, even though they are supposed to represent a certain part of history, they may not be the most historically accurate, you know, like, and again, that's just something I come to terms with a lot of these games, that, like, a lot of these people that you play as, like, they're not real people. Like, obviously, Frederick Bishop may not have been a real fighter in, you know, in this war story, but he was probably based off of some. So, with all that being said, I kind of don't want to end the live just now, even though I'm hungry as shit, and I gotta make dinner, even though it's, like, really late at night. But with all that being said, this may be, like, the last few streams of Battlefield that you may see from me, only because, as I said, you know, I'm not really enjoying this type of stream. These are pretty much just experiment streams to see what's going to work and what's not going to work. And, you know, with all that being said, I do have to say this, that for the people for like the 1 or 2 viewers that are watching my streams, I appreciate your patience. I appreciate the fact that you at least come in, you know, just to see how the streams are going. And with all that being said, as I said, soon, you know, after I stream Battlefield 6, and once I can figure out more mechanics with streaming, I will definitely be streaming a lot more, and I will be streaming games that I actually enjoy, you know, because again, I want to be the voice for people who like anime video games, and I feel like there's not a lot of creators like that, you know, like, I feel like when it comes to streaming, when it comes to content creation, and again, I don't mean to go on a rant before I end this stream, but I feel like I kind of have to, is that we don't see a lot of people who are into that genre of gaming, you know? It's always obviously the Fortnite players, you know, everyone's like glazing Fortnite. It's always the Call of Duty players, people who love to glaze Call of Duty, like, it's possibly the best gaming franchise ever, even though, as I said, I feel like Call of Duty is a bit overrated when it comes to gaming. And I do say this, that's like, even with Battlefield, there was a point in my life I did want to be a Battlefield gamer, I did want to be a Battlefield streamer, so I guess I'm trying to do that, but as I said, after playing this game, and after playing Battlefield 5, it's kind of made me realize I think I should try to slowly end the whole Battlefield streaming, even though it's something that literally feels like the start of my streaming life. But with all that being said, soon I will be streaming the latest Battlefield that just came out this year, which is Battlefield 6, only because I am really curious as to see what they have for, like, the single-player campaign of Battlefield 6, you know? Because, again, we have, you know, played 2 historical Battlefields, and there's a Battlefield game that did come out in the early 2010s, Battlefield 4, which is a futuristic war story, and in my personal opinion, I'm not streaming that because I didn't really like it personally. You know, the reason I honestly have something against that game is only because one thing I hated about Battlefield 4 is just the fact that the protagonist doesn't even talk. Like, the only thing he says is just like, fuck, at the start of the game, and then after that, the protagonist just doesn't say anything. And, you know, a lot of things just doesn't make sense. Like, apparently you're the protagonist, like, obviously since you're playing as, like, the protagonist of the game, you don't, like, you're supposed to be giving orders because I think that's what your role is as a character. But yet people are giving you orders, which just never made sense to me. So that's one reason I'm not going to stream that game. And again, it's just, I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't really enjoy the weapons. I didn't really enjoy the maps of the game. And hell, I didn't really enjoy the story mode in general of the game. So with all that being said, that's just one reason I'm not going to stream Battlefield 4. Battlefield Hardline, again, I'm probably not going to stream that because, you know, I didn't really like the story mode. I'm just going to be real. The story mode, in my opinion, you know, a lot of these, like, first-person shooter games, most of the story mode, it just doesn't appeal to me. Unless if it's, like, a historical game, like, obviously, Battlefield 1, the game I just played, Battlefield 5, the game that I streamed, like, a few days ago, and maybe Call of Duty World War II and World at War. Those are, like, the only, like, first-person shooter games I see myself enjoying, but the rest of them, it's just, like, why? Just why? You know, like, a lot of these games, in my personal opinion, are games that should just be multiplayer only, you know, and I was never really a multiplayer gamer. I was always a single-player gamer. That's probably why I enjoy more anime games, Dragon Ball Z games, Final Fantasy, because I feel like there's a lot you can do with anime, especially Dragon Ball, and I'm definitely gonna make videos about that on my channel. You know, and hell, I do want to say this, and again, I'm sorry if I keep going on tangents, but I will definitely stream Dragon Ball Z Kakarot way over some of the Battlefield games, and this is something that people haven't known about me. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is possibly one of my least favorite Dragon Ball games, and I'm definitely going to make a video about that on my channel, which is the same name as this stream, JStyle. So for anyone on Twitch and Kick who's viewing my streams here, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel, and for anyone on YouTube who's watching my stream, please subscribe to this channel, because this channel has now turned into a video game content channel where I will be streaming games. I don't know how my schedule is, but I have to find a time where, you know, I'm able to just stream, where I don't have to think about shit. So with all that being said, Sunday will definitely be a good day. The only reason I streamed really late today is because I had errands to run with a few friends today, and I was like tired as shit. I was also trying to construct the cabinet to put all my games, but I think I'm probably gonna forego that and just get, you know, I guess drawers to put my games in. So with all that being said, again, I'm sorry if I keep going on these long ass rants, but I feel like playing these games have just made me realize like what I really wanted to do. And hell, I'm just gonna say this before I end the stream, that I will be streaming not even just Dragon Ball games, but I will be streaming Nintendo games. Like, I have a Switch, so I will definitely be streaming some Mario games. I might get the Super Mario Galaxy bundle pack and maybe stream Super Mario Galaxy there, because I do want to test the controls of the game. And that's always been something about me, is that like I will literally buy the same game for a different console, but then just test the controls. Like, for example, I literally bought Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 for the PS2 and for the Wii, only to test the controls. Just like how I bought like Harvest Moon Magical Melody for the GameCube and for the Wii, just to test the controls. Because as a kid, I never really liked the fact that we had to use the fucking nunchucks and Wii for shit, you know? I always felt like the nunchucks would always get in the way, so that was like the main reason I would always want to get like the fucking GameCube, because it's like, or even PS2, because at least with that, it kind of just felt more comfortable for me. But that's just the type of gamer I am, you know? Like, I always game with things that make me feel comfortable. So yeah, you know, those are just going to be the types of games I stream. As I said, you know, and based on my banner for multiple platforms, Dragon Ball is definitely a hot take, because, you know, and I'm not even going to explain it that much here. I will briefly explain it, because I grew up with the anime. I mean, I am going to say this, like, only a certain part of the anime, and it may not be what you think. So that's the most popular part of the anime. And the reason I want to stream Mario is because Mario was also, like, I was a huge Mario gamer back when I was, like, really young. I started with, like, Mario Bros. Wii and Mario Kart when I was, like, 6 or 7, and I fell in love with it ever since. And then, last but not least, the only reason I say anime games in general is only because Dragon Ball did spark my love of anime, because that was one of the first few animes that got me into anime. The first one was the Captain Falcon F-Zero anime, and from Dragon Ball, I think I just started watching like a little bit of Naruto. I watched a little bit of One Piece and a little bit of My Hero, and that's what made me realize that like anime games are just so peak for me. You know, anime arena fighting games like Dragon Ball FighterZ, Sparking Zero, Raging Blast, Budokai Tenkaichi, and JRPGs such as, you know, Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. And I cannot wait to stream Kingdom Hearts, because I have a few Kingdom Hearts games. Same with like Final Fantasy. I have a few Final Fantasy games in my library, and you know, with those streams, I am gonna go crazy. I am honestly just gonna go all out with that shit, because, you know, again, back when I was younger, and this is how I started the first part of this stream, was that, you know, I just talked about how back then people used to just make fun of me and crap on me for liking anime. Even though, as I said, anime has just become more mainstream to the point where, like, no one really, like, gives a shit if you like anime. It's like, okay, if you like anime, everyone else likes anime. So, yeah, with all that being said, sorry if I want like a 10 to 15 minute tangent to, like, 1 or 2 viewers. It's just sometimes I feel like I just need to vent shit out you know, and not really about my personal life, but mostly about my interests, about my niches, because that's what I feel like I need to do as like a streamer. You know, I just want to talk about, you know, anime video games with some like-minded people. So, you know, with all that being said, this is Chastalgia here, and I will be signing off for the night in... Actually, nah, I'm gonna be signing off right now.